The Bureau of Plant Industry had already been in the forefront, even before a bill relevant to seed industry was enacted and became a law. The director of BPI directly supervised the activities of the Philippine Seed Board, more popularly known as PSB. The PSB was responsible for the approval and registration of crop varieties. Until finally, in 1992, Republic Act 7308, otherwise known as the Seed Industry Development Act, was enforced. RA 7308 aims to promote and develop the seed industry in the Philippines. This created the National Seed Industry Council to replace PSB. On March 3, 1994, the issuance of its implementing rules and regulations marked the official start of the law implementation through Administrative Order No. 3, Series of 1994, signed by then Secretary Roberto S. Sebastian, of the Department of Agriculture. The National Seed Industry Council, which is referred to as the Council, is the highest policy-making body of the Philippine seed industry, and is being chaired by the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture, while the Director of BPI is the Vice Chair and at the same time, the Executive Director of the Council. The members are composed of the Dean of the College of Agriculture, University of the Philippines, at Los Banos, Laguna, now College of Agriculture and Food Science. The Director of the Institute of Plant Breeding, College of Agriculture and Food Science, University of the Philippines, Los Banos, Laguna. The Crop Research Director of the Philippine Council for Agriculture, Forestry and Natural Resources Research and Development. The Director of the Philippine Rice Research Institute. 2 representatives from accredited farmers' organizations, and 1 representative from the seed industry. Under the NSIC umbrella, various technical working groups and a technical secretariat were organized to handle the recommendations of crop varieties, for registration and formulation of policies for Council's approval. The Council Secretariat was instituted to provide administrative and technical support to the Council, and is being lodged under BPI. Further, the National Seed Quality Control Services was constituted to do supervision over field inspection and control services and seed testing laboratories in the country. Various programs, projects and activities were undertaken through the years, which aimed to fulfill the mandates of the Council and the declared policy of the state. The first mandate is to conserve, preserve and develop the plant genetic resources of the nation. The Council formulates policies that stimulate plant breeding activities for the development of the genetic resources of the country. Variety testing and evaluation schemes through the National Cooperative Tests were established to ascertain the superior characteristics of a certain crop, the adaptability to the existing environment conditions, and the resistance to specific pests and diseases. This scheme resulted to the registration of 1,112 varieties across commodities from 1994 to present. Second, is to encourage and hasten the organization of all sectors engaged in the industry. The Council makes sure that the sectors adopt systems and practices, which will improve the quality of seeds for distribution to farmers. With this, number of policies are in place for seed testing, certification, production, storage and distribution. As a result, a total of 9,737 seed growers, producers were accredited from CY 2013 to date, in which 4,892 are continuously under active status. Moreover, 135 plant nurseries were accredited from CY 2016 to 2018, while 121,177 scion trees and 7,174 foundation trees were certified. There was a remarkable increase in the quantity of quality seeds and planting materials through the established seed networks. Next mandate is to consider seed industry as a preferred area of investment. The Council deals with the promotion for the establishment of infrastructures and other support services in priority areas, geared toward the development of the seed industry. BPI made a fulfilling tasks on seed development, through the establishment and maintenance of 7 seed storage facilities, 28 greenhouses. 3 indexing labs located in Baguio, Los Banos, and Davao. 25 seed laboratories. The existence of the National Plant Genetic Resources Laboratory, NPGRL, as the national repository of germplasm of agricultural crops, including NSIC-registered varieties, is being supported by the Council. In terms of support services, the Council organizes and facilitates private-public partnership, through the conduct of seed congresses and summits, and supports private sector-led initiatives. In addition, commercial varieties of the seed companies who are official member of the Philippine Seed Industry Association are being listed and recognized in the Commercial Crop Database of NSIC. Another task is to encourage the private sector to engage in seed research and development and in mass production and distribution of good quality seed. The Council has to formulate a comprehensive medium and long-term national seed industry development program, in order to achieve self-sufficiency in the supply of high-quality seeds. This is through the implementation of the department's banner programs across individual crop-specific, covering the seed components such as rice, corn, and High-Value Crops Development Program, HVCDP. The last mandate is to provide the local industry protection against unfair competition from imported seeds. The Council exerts efforts to make our seed sectors competitive. The Council grants awards, subsidies and other forms of assistance to seed or plant breeders, who developed or are developing outstanding varieties or cultivars. In fact, the Council has this initiative to recognize the outstanding seed innovators, who will be awarded. Further, in 2002, the Philippine Plant Variety Protection Act of 2002 was enacted. This is an act to provide protection to new plant varieties, establishing the National Plant Variety Protection Board. From 2002 to 2005, the Council acted as the transitory board until such time the PVP board was fully organized. To further strengthen the implementation of the Seed Industry Development Act, the law was subjected to a policy review for possible amendments. This initiative emanated from the discussions, relevant to a Senate inquiry on its implementation. After several meetings and workshops by the Ad Hoc Technical Working Group created for this purpose, an amendment draft of the law was submitted to the Council for endorsement to the lower House and Senate. The primary aim of the law amendment is to further strengthen the implementation of the Seed Act. Subsequently, the proposed amendment highlighted on the recognition of both formal and informal seed systems, increased membership in the National Seed Industry Council, reconstitution of the BPI as the frontline office in the seed industry, more comprehensive framework for the Seed Industry Development Program, with operations mechanisms and institutional arrangements, strengthened provisions on plant genetic resources and the conservation, development and sustainable use of seeds, provisions on seed control mechanisms, violations and penalties, and increased budget. In a Council meeting held on December 6, 2016, the Council approved the allocation for the establishment of the NSIC Virtual and Interactive Seed Museum and Function Halls. The Seed Museum is an exhibition hall for varieties of seeds. The function halls will cater the venue requirements of NSIC meetings, and other relevant activities. Having those achievements, we at NSIC firmly believe that we do attain a progressive seed industry towards sustainable agriculture for 25 years, and we will remain in our best efforts in pursuit of our goals for the Philippine seed industry, in the years to come.